All right, so Therap walkthrough. Once you log in, your screen should look similar to this one. This one is the one that mirrors the provider's side. It usually will log you into the to-do tab, and then you'll see any things that are pending on this screen. Like here we have an ISP data that you have to acknowledge, and that's basically signing for them. So the main tab that you're going to use is your individual tab. So the thing that I want to go over is daily log notes and BISSP, those types of things. So if you look down here, we have the ISP data, which is where you would enter the data, and the program is where you'll actually see the plan itself. So for data, so we're going to go in and add in our daily log notes. We're just going to hit new. And then if this one pops up, you're just going to hit 24-hour residential and then your person. So here you'll see all the different things we have, like we have our daily logs and attendance, BM tracking, any monitoring, side effects tracking, different things. So right now we're just going to focus on the fire disaster and the daily logs and attendance. So to put those in, I'll just click. And then since it's the first time I'm going in, it's going to ask me to read through and kind of acknowledge it. So you can see the different questions that are being asked. And once we've reviewed that, we're just going to acknowledge, and that signs it for us. So the first part is the data collection date. So it's always going to correct to today's date. So if you're backdating, make sure you go in there and change the date. And then you're going to hit next. So again, pretty easy. The first question is mark attendance. You're going to talk about what community interactions they had. And then if they didn't have any, you'll put no. But if they did, you're going to want to explain or why they refused in the comments. So maybe you offered to take them to the store or take them to a museum and they said they didn't want to go. It's important to let us know the reasons why, because state does look at those. Any free time activities that they chose, just a little thing. It can be things they were able to enjoy, reading a book in their room, watching a movie, watching TV. We just want to make sure that they have free time and then activities and choices to make, whether it's dinner or whatever. The last question is, didn't they improve on their independence today? That could be like working on laundry, helping with dinner. So you just want to kind of put here if they improved and what they improved on. So maybe it's someone who doesn't typically get dressed all the way by themselves. Maybe you have to help them button their pants or zip their jacket, and maybe today they were able to. So we want to make sure that those are in there. And it's just person specific on what that person is good at or, needs assistance with. So once you're done, any extra comments can go down here. It's not necessary, but you can add them. And then you're just going to hit submit. So those should be done daily. And we like them done within 24 hours unless something's coming up, but you have to let us know or your supervisor know kind of what's going on. If you're not inputting those on a daily basis, if you're traveling or whatever it may be, just let us know so we're not wondering why. So the next one I'm going to go over is the fire disaster training drill. These are done monthly. Again, the date, that's going to be with anything. And then we do want a beginning and end time with this. So you should put this in after you finish the drill, the location. If it's at home, just put home. If it's out in the store, put that. You're just going to put yes, and then what type of disaster fire drill was conducted. That could be fire drill, tornado, home invasion, missing person, and then just answering the questions. They're pretty self-explanatory. Just making sure if they're asking for comments to make you put your comments in. And then once you are finished, then you'll just hit submit. And again, this comment box is not necessary, but you can add any extra comments that you have. So that's all we're going to go over with the ISP program right now. So what you're going to do is up at the left side, you're going to go back to your dashboard. And the next thing is your health. So here we have the MAR, and then we have appointments. I'm not going to go over the MAR yet, but we will go over appointments right now. So when you schedule a doctor's appointment, it's important that you put it in Therap. So you're just going to hit new. And again, select your person and fill out the information. The one with the asterisks are the ones that are required. The other ones are not mandatory. So you're going to want to put the date of the appointment. So let's say he has one on the 9th. Appointment status, that's typically going to be scheduled. And then your beginning time. You do not have to put it in time, just the beginning. So whatever time the appointment is. We want the information of who the appointment is with. Typically, you can find it here in Therap if we have it uploaded. If there's a doctor that you're not pulling up, that is fine. So what you would do is just hit your little search arrow, and it's going to bring up a list of different doctors. And you can use this filter here to search the different doctors that you're able to find, or hospitals. So let's say you're looking and you find it, great. All you have to do is click here, and it's going to automatically put it in here who the consult is with. But if you're not able to find your doctor, you'll put it down here in other. And then you'll just go ahead and manually put in the information. If you can get the address and phone number, that's great. Or you can email it to one of us, your supervisor or myself, and we can add that in there for future appointments. But if you go ahead and put it in here, we can just copy it and put it in. So some of this information is not going to be necessary. Like there might not be a driver, it may be yourself. We don't need that. We don't need departure time, pickup time, because we're not facilitating the appointments. We do need a reason though. So we just need to know what the reason is, and you can put in the description what it may be that you're going. We'll just say a checkup. And once you're done with that, you're going to hit submit. And that is going to save his appointment. So if we go back to the dashboard in appointments, now we can search our guy. And we should be able to see that appointment. This is the one that I just put in. So if you click on it, you're able to see the information for the appointment, but you're not able to edit it. So if there's something you need to change, like the time has changed, the date has changed, at the bottom you can hit SCOM, and then you can send a message to Marcy. And let her know that the appointment time needs to be changed, or something needs to be changed, because we can edit it. So once you've put in the information, the nice thing is it attaches the appointment here, so they know exactly which one you're talking about. So when we go in, we can just hit open, and boom, we're right there on it. If you need to attach files, you can do specific things. So, and once you're done, you'll just hit send. So we do need the notes for any appointments. That's really important. We do have the sheets that they can fill out. So what you would do is the same step. You can either go through the appointment and then attach the notes. Use your attach button here and then upload them. Or if you don't want to go to the appointment, because obviously we can look it up. So we're just going to cancel. And you can go here and either do an SCOM, we'll do a new one, and just send them to Marcy. And it looks the same. It's kind of like working an email. So that's the way you would send the notes once appointment has been completed, because you're not able to go in and edit it. And then once Marcy gets the notes, she will go in and upload them and close the appointment out. There are some other things in here, blood glucose, height and weight, immunizations that you can kind of add in if there's necessary. If they get, COVID vaccine or the booster, putting that information in there. And then a lot of it is just, we're not going to do like vital signs or anything like that. So that is pretty much the basics. You can also go down here to individual homepage, and that's going to give your person, if he's not here, you'll just type in here to pull him up, or her, whoever. And then you can see the different programs that they have, the dates, their profile. It gives basic information. So you can just kind of look there. The one good thing about this is if you're going to the hospital or you need like an emergency data form, on the left side here, it gives you one. So if you click on it, you're able to print it off, and it has some basic information, address and that kind of stuff, pharmacies they've used. So you can just print that off, and that way they're able to see like the medications and any other data they might need. So that is basically all. They have the inbox for your T-log, or sorry, SCOMs. That's like email. Sometimes we do send messages through there. You'll see a 1 or 2 if you have messages. A T-log is kind of like a sticky note, so the whole team can see it on Therap. So those are good things to put if you have like an update that you want the whole team to see, like here at Special Kids and yourself. The same for us. So if there's something important that we need to put in there, we will put it. And then here is your GER, and you can watch the video on how to do a GER. Let's see. Down here, you can see once they're implemented, complete life review or comprehensive life review, health and safety plan, independent skills assessment. And then you have the different worksheets, which the individual plan is their service plan. So once it's in there, you're able to see their service plan. I don't know if he has one in there. He does. So you'll see it here, and it's added in. And usually you'll just scroll down, you'll see an attachment. It should be attached here, and you can view it as PDF. So there is that. Let me know if you have any questions.